Okay, I think I finally found a workaround on the bass fingers, Waves bass fingers. Um, Not this yet. I'm not ready for this yet. Hopefully this video goes right. I'm still learning how to navigate this Apollo um, and what's my screen flow and Ableton and all of this. So y'all bear with me on this. We'll see how this goes. But my issue was often it's frozen right here. Can I unfreeze it? Well, I'm not going to unfreeze because I'm going to try to play the music. And I don't, bass fingers, if some of you know the Waves bass fingers, I just really love that bass, live bass filling plugin. There's another one on Reasons that come with stock sound on Reason. It's pretty good, but so far I think the bass fingers is the best one that I have. Not saying it's the best one out because I don't know all these plugins, but it is a great plugin to have. And anyway, so the whole issue is when I have been recently trying to do this hybrid thing with my MPC One and my computer, and just trying to get the bass fingers plugin to work in the MPC One software has been a struggle. Now it will come up and it will play, if y'all see one of my earlier videos, but when I get ready to bounce it out or export it within working from the DAW, no signal. And I found out, I discovered as to why that is happening, because for some reason when the bass fingers, when I get ready to record or bounce out, the sample in the bass finger has to load back up. And if any of you guys know on the Waves bass finger, and anybody from Waves listening, the plugin has to load up the sample for some reason, and it may be the version of my computer, because I can't do all the 0.14 I think they're at now. And anyway, it won't export. So one workaround that I found out about is using the MPC Beats plugin version, say for me in Ableton. And let me say why Ableton, even though I like Pro Tools, is for some reason Ableton is not as strenuous on my computer to run instruments and other things versus in Pro Tools, like it requires more power from my computer. So that's why my choice here is on Ableton, which I like Ableton. And I must say that at one time I got a little frustrated with Ableton because when you bounce out the sound, what you hear in the box, it wasn't what I was getting when I bounced out. But I don't know, I hadn't used it in a while, but I've been using it say these past 2 days or so, and I've been really impressed. They may have fixed something with that, because it's definitely a better sound on the bounce out. I've noticed. I will say that I am dealing with Ableton 11. I haven't done the update. Matter of fact, I don't think my computer may be able to handle the update. I have what I'm running on my program is the Big Sur 11.7.10 or something like that. But anyway, so the workaround is to do the Beats plug-in, and this could work with any of your DAWs. And when you use it as a plug-in, it's like the software it's like Rewire back in the day, if anybody remember that. But everything in that you did in your when you made your beat in the MPC software, when you bring it up in your plug-in or VST in your other DAW, and you saved it, say, to the SD card within your MPC, you can pull that session right back up in the plug-in and route your sounds out as I have done here already, and record them right into your DAW. And when I did that, when I pulled up my session within the plugin, I found my bass fingers that I use in the MPC plugin software came up within the session that I pulled up from my browser within the MPC one. And then what I did was I just then came over. What you have to do is route it out to if you can see here, let me get an example. I think I could do it here, or since I'm recording on this, let me see if I might have to create another track. Okay, audio track, say this one, and you see this, you find MPC Beats, you'll choose that, and then you'll choose what out you want to come in from, say 3 and 4. Then you'll go to your MPC one or whatever MPC you're working with. For me, it's the one. And what that particular track that you want to record in, since I have it on 3 and 4, I come here, click the outs, and scroll down to 3 and 4, and it'll record right in. I was like, what? Are you serious? So that's the workaround for the bass fingers when you're using a bass fingers plug-in on the 2.15, I believe it is, MPC software, and you're trying to export it for whatever reason so you can mix it or chop it up or get it in your DAW and you want to get the wave of that. This is the workaround. Another thing that I found out by doing this way as well is it seems like now, I know it may be a little sketchy here, it may be unbelievable, I only did it one time, but it seems like when I do it this way, the recording of the sounds are a little thicker and a little heavier. They sound a little bit better, and it might be, how I'm going in my situation. Normally I would go in through my Apollo, coming out of my MPC one, going through my Apollo and having some plugins here. Like I like this one here, the Avalon, of course, and this is one of my favorites as well, is the solid state, supposed to be like the SSL 4000E channel strip, and come through that and come straight into my Pro Tools and track them out one by one. However, when I tried it here in Ableton, which I'm gonna play this for y'all, hopefully it's not too loud. Man, these drums were slamming. And when I recorded my top things, everything was sounding good. And I just wanted to compare them. So I actually did it the old way. And I got rid of them at this point. I said, man, let me do a video on this. But I got rid of them. And the ones that I recorded, the waves were much smaller. They wasn't as thick. And it just sounded better this way. So I think I may be trying this a little bit more to see how much more I can push it, and maybe a good workaround. But here is a beat here. I call these, like, kind of moving forward, will be my sample beats, meaning like samples that you would need to clear. And I'm working on beats, and I have some in my store right now. Mainly the ones that's going to be in my beat store are going to be beats that they're sample clearance free. I mean, you won't have no problem with samples. These beats are ready to go. They're original. If there are any type of samples, it's samples that I sample myself. Or I use, some splice or something like that. And if I did use splice, I changed up something. And I'm checking them as well to make sure they're not hidden, like on Shazam or whatever. But they're original beats. So if you're looking for original beats, go to smell.world and check out my beat store there. So that's a little plug. If you made it this far, to go check me out. I got... I was gonna say I have a free beat on there, but I think the free beats, because there was samples, was taken out. But the ones with samples and stuff like that, I think I'm going to start pushing them over to Bandcamp. Do some beat tapes over there with those, and put up some maybe on SoundCloud. So the one I'm playing here, I'll probably throw this up on SoundCloud, and if you want to rock with it, you can. It does have a Phyillis Hyman sample in there a little bit. But yeah, if you want to rock it, and if you one of those clients or one of those connects I might have, I don't have a few that y'all got that bread to clear samples. Y'all got some people y'all know. Hey, just let me know. Let's see what we can do with it. But check it out. Here we go. MPC was running at the same time with the same beat. So let me see if I can. Now this is just the music in the dark now. All right.